Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Good morning, farmers. 1 month later. Last episode, I think it was Cinco de Mayo. And, yeah, we are actually on the 4th of June. I've been doing nothing but jobs for social points, obviously. So where do we stand? It's probably the first question you're going to ask. Well, we're up to 877,000 social points. I'm actually getting to the point of not saying we got 877,000. I'm at the point of saying I need 123,000 more. So that's where we are over there. Yeah, money. Yeah, we got some money from doing the jobs, obviously. But you can see it's June 4th. And if we look at the map, there are 2 jobs today. But you know what? I have played a lot of, I would say like maybe 5-6 hours of just doing jobs, quests. And I think today I'm going to say the heck with it. Because we actually got some fields to harvest. That's why we're making an episode today. So let's jump on down here. I've talked to the wife every day. I did jobs as well, or tried to. Some days, if I got back and she was cooking, I said the heck with it. Not too much of that. But other than that, yeah, I just did a lot of jobs. I mean, yeah, 4 jobs a day. 70% gas. We got plenty of gas, I would say. So I was kind of hoping. Let's see. We're going to have to do some moving around things here. So first thing I'm going to do is we're going to grab our tractor. 74% fuel. That's fine. If we need it, we'll come back and get it. I better... Holy crap. You know what I haven't done? Yeah, I have not even taken care of the greenhouse. Yep. Alright. No problem. We're not going to get a good crop because I don't know how long it's been since they've been ready. I kind of forgot all about the greenhouse doing jobs. I thought I was just coming here and water it, and then I just realized, you know what? They look like they're ready. So we are harvesting to start the day. Kind of. I think I'll put some pumpkins in this time. Because we don't have many, and I don't really know if she needs them to cook. If that's even a thing. So our goal, like I said, we had a goal kind of to get to 800,000 social points by June 1st. And here we are June 4th. And we're not far off from 900,000, which was our goal for the end of the year. Which seems like that's going to be easy to accomplish as well. But I think for a while, we're going to harvest all the fields ourselves, or at least try to, during this summertime. So I don't get stuck of doing jobs again like that for a while. Let's go down here, put these in the pantry. Yeah, the bumper, yeah, we didn't get as many as we usually do, but that's fine. Put all those in there, put that in there. Alright, so I got a couple of baked fish in my pocket. Timmy's still in the crib sleeping, doing his thing. The wife must be... Is she outside yet? Yeah, she's outside. Weeding the grass. I did turn on the sprinkler system, right? Yeah, we did. It's going to be hard to get back in the group. I mean, literally 5 or 6 real-time hours of just doing quests, social points running around. The transport jobs were getting rather annoying. I'll say annoying because they weren't always going down to see Steve. I mean, they had me going everywhere in the map sometimes. Am I not close enough to hook up? There we go. So we're going to be harvesting some pea today. Some peas. We got like that field right there is ready. We got a lot of fields that are ready. They all kind of turned. If you can remember back in the springtime when we were harvesting, I was hiring workers to sow the fields. So we had like, I think we sowed like 5 or 6 fields like in the first day we could sow. which means a lot of the fields are ready to harvest at the same time, which is good. And since we're going to do probably nothing but harvesting and transporting today, I think we're actually going to paint the harvester, even though it'll swap back to its original color, you know. Thank you for the scaffolding. And I'm trying to hit tab like you do in Farming Simulator. That doesn't quite work here. See if I can hop in. Well, it's not what I wanted, but whatever. You can also see the grass has grown to some. Not all the way fully grown yet. Just trying to think. Harvesters here. Yeah, I think we'll open up these gates for the harvester. I'm not going to try to sneak up between the hay barn and our storage area because it gets a little tight in there. Alright, let's see if I can find the magical spot for this thing. Not close enough, huh? Come on. No. Swing it close. Whoop, there it is. You know what? Since we're here, I will refuel it. Let's go with kind of like a... Alright, let's just do that and that. There we go. Not just because green's my favorite color, just that, you know, it's kind of... Can I not clip on the barn, please? I want to get out of here. But kind of close to the colors that it should be, if you know what I'm saying. Actually, I can sneak out of there pretty easily than I thought. But I'll make a 20-point turn here to get out of the farm. The yard, anyways. Alright. Well, the header is black and yellow, so it's not going to be a great color match, but you know what? It's all good. Let's just hopefully the header hooks up. It does. Oh, the colors reset on the header. Not reset, but the colors I painted it. It was yellow and black, now it's like this black and white. Alright, that works out even better, because I mean it's black on the bottom of the harvester, and it's got white, and we got green. Alright, we're good to go. The other thing I need to do is you can see the van over there is covered in dirt. And actually, I do believe it's like down to like 10% fuel. That is how much I used that thing for the past month. But we got a full day ahead of us today. Try to harvest as much as we can. But I'm not going to work until like midnight and something like that. We'll just work until like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Somewhere around there. And it's going to take me a second to remember how to do this. Because you get used to one game and then there another. And away we go. Right? Yeah, we're filling up. Okay. Part of me wants to unfold the harvester, but I guess we don't have to do that. Now P does pay pretty well, but the yield is probably not going to be that well because you can see we just use fertilizer from the cows. Whatever they have. We did not use artificial fertilizer because that was before the Amazon fertilizer was introduced into the game. And I wasn't a big fan of the trailer. I forget the name of the trailer now. But the artificial fertilizer trailer, wasn't a big fan of that. I mean, it held more than the Quest game fertilizer you first get, that old one. But it was this big, clumsy, heavy, not great in maneuverability, all that stuff. I was trying to see. Alright, we're filling up actually pretty decent here. Now when it comes to plowing the fields and such, I may hire workers to plow the fields. I'm just taking a break today from doing jobs because it's only been like, I would say like 30 hours since I recorded the last episode. So in between recording the last episode and this episode, like I said, 5 or 6 hours of just doing quest jobs. Basically, it's almost like 15 episodes I did of just doing the jobs. That's how many episodes more we would have had to go before we could have done harvesting. Because I was doing about, what, 2 days? 2 days of jobs in one episode. And so we did a month. Or I skipped a month. For you, I skipped a month. That's 30 days. So that's 15 episodes of just doing quests and whatnot, just running around the map like my head cut off like a chicken. But we got our social points. A little bit of cash. And most days it was 4 jobs. I would say 90% of the days it was like 4 jobs. 7% I had 3 jobs, and the other 3% were like 2, and one day I had just had 1 job. Not counting the days it rained where I could only get to like 1 job before the rain hit, and everyone runs inside their house because, it's raining out. The end of the world. So I will be here for a few minutes harvesting this small field. And then we'll head across the street and do that one. So we'll take our nice green harvester for the day. And I'll make some laps and I'll see ya on the flip side. So we moved across the street. Just about ready to fill up the harvester once again. The trailer is full itself over there. You can tell by the beacon flashing on the tractor. This one's about to start flashing sooner or later. But I think I'll just park it right over here. Kind of in front of the field. We don't really have to top off the harvester now because it's not like it's going to fill up the trailer when I come back anyways. We'll put that pipe out. And we're going to go sell some grain for the first time in months. I even kind of forgot. I think pea sells for $8.10, something like that. So it's time to actually see the money rise up considerably decently here. So if you take a look at this beautiful van of ours that we drive past, you can see it's dirty, needs a wash, needs fuel. I'll have to take care of that today. Yeah, and we're going to get the notice every 3 seconds that our trailer's full. We should, put it in a silo or sell it or something. Which we do know. But as you see, as you're watching this video, this should get released on the 23rd. We are nearing the end of the month, so that means sometime soon, hopefully, the fall or the September update will be here. So you can see some of these fields up here are halfway done. Looks like we hired some workers to seed the field and we went to bed before they were finished with it. Those fields will be ready tomorrow. We got lots of fields that are just ready. But I'm in no rush right now to harvest every field as fast as I can. Yeah, we may hire some workers to plow the fields, like some of the big fields. I'll hire someone to plow it. It'll just save us a lot of time from plowing. Cultivating, I don't mind as much of a job, even though it kind of can take longer. But we also need to take care of the, use of these benefits of the workers not charging us as much, which might be in the next update where they adjust that. So P sells for $8.91 a ton. So we're going to get a good amount of money here. So we're just going to say we're at 39,000 ish, somewhere in there. And if you happen to notice the social points are up a little bit, I did take a break and I couldn't resist go up and just, I had to go fix a building and did one transport job. Did that quickly. So that was about 14 grand right there. Not bad. It's nice to see the bank account start to go back up again. Not that we need the money or the social points or anything. Hello, William. I actually did quite a few jobs for William and actually had to go pick up a few packages from William in that 30-day span that I did. We had a good talking and everything's fine. I'm just friends with everyone around here. But let's go unload that harvester. Now I want to get that field finished harvesting. So I'm going to hire someone to plow that field. That is one of the fields I don't really like plowing for some reason. Maybe it's the shape of it. I don't know. It could also be that guardrail that's by the road, obviously. But the way I plow it, that guardrail is kind of in the way a little bit. And like I said, I'm not going to try to work too hard every day and just, push myself to get fields done. Maybe when we get done harvesting this field, we'll take care of our van. Give it a wash. Refuel it. And we'll kind of get the harvester ready. We'll probably do that field there next episode. We may just harvest that one and then we'll cultivate and maybe plow the fields down here. Which that would be a big day right there. If I could harvest that field, cultivate this field over here, and then plow the small field over there. That's quite a bit of work, actually. But we'll see what we can get done. I'm not going to try rushing these fields. I got all month to reseed these fields and harvest. That way they'll be ready in, by early September, which then allows us time to prep the fields for the winter harvest. So today it is 4th of June, right? 4th of June. So like I said, we got all month. And when the end of the month starts getting near, if we start falling behind, then we're going to start hiring more workers to get these fields prepped and going. Because it does take 2 months for them to harvest, so they'll be ready early September at that point, which then leaves us a month to flip them all over for winter canola and wheat. So do expect a lot of field work in our own fields for a while. And in the middle, mixing up doing some jobs as well. I didn't want to show the jobs I did today because, well, the last few episodes have been nothing but doing jobs for other people. I think you've seen enough of that lately. I think you just wanted to see probably some field work, and it's nice to get back into the harvester and the tractor and transporting and all that fun stuff. And also make some cash. But the question does now look like, so, I wanted to get to 800,000 social points by early June. We accomplished that. So now the next goal was to get to 900,000 by the end of the year. And that should not be a problem. So the question is, how close to 1 million, if not reach 1 million, by the end of the season? If I keep on doing the jobs every day, June, July, August, September, that's 4 months, that's 120 days. So if we get 1,000 social points per day, in theory, we could reach 1 million social points by the end of the season. But that does mean, keeping up on doing the jobs that we can do. That's why I was thinking that when I was harvesting that field over there. And I said, yeah, when I get a second, I'll just run up and do those 2 quick jobs up there. There's still one more job to do today. It's a transport job. I'm not sure if I want to rush into that one. And who knows, maybe in one of these updates they'll fix the part where fixing the buildings, I can actually fix other buildings. Actually fix them rather than just run in and look at them. But after I get done recording this episode, I will take a break from this game, probably for a day. Well, it will take me about a day and a half before I have to record another one, because I'm, put up one of these videos every 2 days. And I'm recording this the night before it needs to go out, so a little bit of a break is going to be good, because like I said, I spent 5 to 6 hours of just running around doing jobs. Music in the background sure helped the time fly a little bit. Some of the transport jobs, like I said, though, were a little frustrating. I had to go to areas of the maps where there was no bus stops, or I didn't have a car to teleport to. That's why that minivan is so low on fuel and dirty as it is. So it looks like we'll at least get one more trip back up to the sell point with the full trailer. But we will finish harvesting this field before we empty the harvester, and whatever's left in it we'll just leave there overnight. Because the next field we're doing is pea as well. So it's not like we're going to be mixing our crops, and staying in there overnight, it should stay nice and dry. But the stuff in the trailer we will have to sell. But once I do get done with this field, like we need to get out of it, I'm going to hire a worker to come plow this. Just to kind of get the ball rolling a little bit. But either we'll start harvesting with the episode tomorrow, or maybe we'll do some plowing. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it just yet. Yep, that should be enough to fill up the trailer. I was trying to see if I fertilized it, but I can see by the color of the soil I must have fertilized it. There, turn the header off. At least I'm getting used to the buttons again. And make sure we don't overfill our trailer. Don't want to lose any grain if possible. Ah, 10 kilograms to spare. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so don't really want to start this big field up here. I forgot the size of this field. It's like 3¼ hectares or something like that. It's a pretty decent sized field for this header that we have. Yeah, cars, move over. Going over this bridge is kind of fun. The header kind of rides on the rails of the bridge when we go over it. but it works. Yes, we got left with 300 kilograms in the tank, so it's not much. Might even feed a mouse. Okay, it would feed a mouse, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, let's hop in here. And before I forget, plow the field for $229. Yes, please. And the thing is, when you hire a worker to plow it, he's going to get 100%. I usually get like 98, 99, somewhere in there. So we're going to go sell this, and then we'll swing back, and we'll park the tractor and the trailer at our parking deck. So I can figure out, maybe when I'll start to record next episode in a day or so, I'll figure out if I'm going to plow or harvest first. See how my mood is then. But after we park, we'll come down, we got to grab our little minivan and we'll give it a good wash. But fuel, mostly. I don't want to be out running around trying to do jobs and run out of gas. Yeah, I know the trailer's full. We're on the way up to take care of it. But you can see the amount of fields. These are the fields up here that's ready to be harvested. There's some fields down yonder that need to be done, but also as soon as it's barley that we planted, right? As soon as our barley field is ready to harvest, we'll do that so we can see their bales. What do we plant up here? Wow, we did a lot of pea, apparently. Okay. Our lovely maize field to the left. That's going to probably take a while longer for that to harvest. But it is nice to be making trips back up to the sell point. Although it seemed like, I don't know how many episodes ago it was, probably like 30 episodes ago, that we were constantly coming up here doing the spring cleaning. Making trips with all that canola. So with this rounded off, we're probably going to make around, what, like 28 grand today. Just by doing those two fields, which is pretty darn good. Yeah, because we were, I think I said 39,000? 639,000? Yeah, so, it was 14 grand for that first trailer, so obviously 14 grand for that one, which, it's 28. Not bad. Of course, next big step money-wise is hitting 3 million. And like I said, once we hit 1 million social points, we'll just start buying fields. I may leave a few fields out there just to do work for other people, just, in case the game changes, has updates, or some new stuff we can try out in the work system. It's just too bad if I can't buy the fields and then test them, see if I can hire workers. But to kind of cheat around that, what I could do is just like do a backup save, load a game in to start buying fields and see if I can hire people. Like those fields way over on the east side, with no sell point over there, that's a long ways over here if you got to sell it yourself. And then what I can do is just exit the game without saving it and just mark down the fields that work and do not work, if that makes sense. Can you stop so I can get out of the tractor? Thank you. So let's come down here. There's our worker. He's doing just fine. Yeah, 11% fuel in this thing, so let's drive it around. And since I have these gates open here, we'll just drive it on in. I think I actually have to drive in here because it doesn't quite... Hitting the wrong buttons again. And this is a little bit of a tight fit to get this in here. Alright. First thing is we'll refuel it. How much fuel do we have? And I picked up the wood pallet. Because I'm hitting enter. That's great. Fuel in stock. Okay, we got plenty. So let's wash the vehicle as well. And for funsies, here, now we got a red vehicle. It's now red. Just to change it up. It's like buying a new vehicle, isn't it? Alright, close these doors. Yeah, that orange was getting a little bit old. Let's go park this where she belongs. John's barrel down here again. Now one thing I did do when I was actually I'll leave that gate open. So what we're going to do actually, since we got a little bit left today, we're going to come down here and see a transport job. Now this is something I usually didn't do in my videos because, you know, some people like to read the dialogue whenever. But obviously when I wasn't recording for the 30 days... Actually, let me mark that so I know what house I'm going to, because a couple times I kept going to where all the umbrellas are and I'm like, where's the job? And I'll click on the map and I'm like, oh, because I'm not at the right building. But there is kind of a little bit of a tip I can give you here. So if we come down here, now we're going to kind of skip the dialogue. So what you do when you're talking to someone and they start talking, or for you're talking,
hi,
just hit the space bar and you can click right through all that stuff.
I'm looking. There is some.
And there you go.
Sounds good.
And that's how quickly you can do that. And hopefully I'm going up to see Frank. Oh, good. I've been getting a lot of jobs up here, and there's no bus stop, or I didn't have a vehicle here. I was actually thinking about buying that small tractor that I sold long ago back to the shop. I was thinking about buying it and just parking it there for a quick teleport. So same thing here. Like when you go pick up the package, if you just want to skip the dialogue and not hear all the mumbo jumbo, which I did a lot lately,
sure.
Just keep hitting the space bar. And now we'll come back down here.
Here's the thank you.
And just like that. So I mean, if you're new to the game, you know, all the dialogue can be kind of fun, but if you're doing it over and over again, and that's all you hear constantly, and you don't want to hear it no more, just hit the space bar, you zoom right past it. And once again, I did all the jobs in a day that were available to us. And that was another, I didn't really look. Alright, I just got kicked back to my desktop once again. And why is my mouse doing some weird stuff, man? You know what? Out of the vehicle, please. Thank you. I get that bug once in a while when I get in the vehicle. It just does like circles. So the only way I can fix that problem is jump out of the vehicle and get back in. So I'm not sure what that's all about. Alright, so what do we got for social points now? 800, oh, almost at 880. Another 121,000 to go. But let's get rid of that star. All the jobs are done for today. This guy's plowing for us nicely. We washed, refilled our vehicle, repainted it. Looks nice. The harvester's repainted until I restart the game, and it's going to go back to yellow. But the one thing I haven't done yet today before we call it an episode.
Hi, honey.
That's
Good
right.
evening, dear.
Gotta talk to the wife.
Did it hurt when you were falling from the sky?
I haven't got many...
You're a real charmer, aren't you?
Yeah, I haven't got real many signs yet that she's really... Oh, okay. As I say it, Allison seems like you very much. I hardly got any of those
Hi,
when I was
honey.
doing the jobs.
Hi, honey.
Let's see how she is.
Nice to see you, love. How are you?
I'm perfect, darling. Thank you.
I just have to ask because we're in that month of June, July, and August where she can get pregnant. Now, I don't know if she can because Timmy's in the crib. Right, Timmy? You haven't gone anywhere, have you? No. We only got one crib, so I don't... You know, if she gets pregnant, can you fit two of them in there? I have no idea. But we'll ask her. I don't know if it happens like last time. I found she was pregnant the next day. Timmy's here. I mean, thanks for the warning on that one. I mean, that was a real winner. But guys, that is going to do it for today. I still got some baked fish. That's good. I haven't checked the pantry in a while, but I got enough meals for a day or so. So hopefully you enjoyed the episode. You only got to see one job, and you got to see harvesting today. So hopefully, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always, and I'll see you next time on The Day on the Farm. But until then, have a good one.